Final point. We must know him in a purposeful way. So for those of you who are writing, I'm sticking with the P's. The personal, the powerful, the painful, and now the purposeful. We must know him through purpose. Conformity to death of self, to death of flesh. Conformity. Come on, somebody. We must die to carnality. We must die to our own emotions. I was sharing with your daughter, was in the car yesterday. We were coming from rehearsal at the church. And I was sharing with her how I was at a particular church. And the person who was moderating had forgotten to give a certain title to the guy who was appointed to preach. And I sat there in the pulpit. I didn't know the guy, but I sat in the pulpit and I admired everything. And he was most upset. I wondered how he preached that night, because he didn't get his proper title. Let me tell you this. When you know who God is, when you know the God you serve, you don't need to walk around with a placard and say, I am this or I am that. Come on, somebody. All you can salt talk? Can salt talk? Salt that we use in the kitchen. Can it talk? It can't talk. What it does? It manifests. We are the salt of the earth. We don't need to tell anybody. Come on, man of God. Come on. We are full of ourselves, man. Come on. Salt manifests. You put too much salt in that food and see what happens. Heads can't hurt you. Come on, somebody. Salt manifests itself. Hallelujah. So the problem that a lot of us as pulpiteers have, we are full of self. Full of. You're scared. We are full of ourselves. But Paul says, I want to know him through purpose. You are here for a purpose. He has called you. He has chosen you for new vision for such a time as this. And I dare you. I dare any of you that God has called to this ministry. I dare you to walk away from what God or where God has planted you. Hallelujah. I shall not be moved. Just like the tree that's planted by the river. I shall not be moved because I know my purpose. That's it. I know my purpose. I am not trying to find out who I am. Come on, tell your neighbor, I'm not trying to find out who I am. The postmodern era that we live in seems to be confused about people's sexuality. Come on, somebody. In the name of postmodernism. But I know I am totally male. I have no problem because I know I am male. I know. Oh, come on, somebody. I know I am not between. I know I don't have a choice to choose which sex I want to be. I am a man. God made me as a man. Come on, I know my purpose. Somebody say yeah. Somebody say yeah. Hallelujah. All you, I love this ministry. Look at these boys and girls. Sweet. Look at purpose. Look at this. God says, hallelujah. I close. Oh Lord, how many times preachers close again? I'm closing. The success, and take this as a word from the Lord. The success of New Vision is going to depend upon three basic things. One, how well the fellowship know Jesus. Secondly, how well this fellowships in his suffering. And three, how well this fellowship conforms to the death of self. To the death of self. Self must be crucified. Hallelujah. Self must die. So that he that is in you, that is greater than he that is in the world, when self die, he will rise up on the inside of you. Because you will understand it is not your strength, it is now his strength. His strength is made perfect. His strength. So in his deliberation, Paul's deliberation, he says, I want to know him through the power of his resurrection, through the fellowship of his suffering. I want to know him in a personal way. I want to know him through the power of his resurrection in a powerful way. I want to know him even if it means going through some stuff in a painful way. And I want to know him because I know my purpose is defined by him. You are not who people say you are. You are who God says you are. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Another young lady was, she did some bad things and she got kicked out of high school. And we're working with her, trying to get her back in the school system for the semester in January. And some of the things that the principal said to her, oh God, the principal needs Jesus. Needs Jesus. Some of the things that she told me, the principal said, she's coming out of nothing. You know what the Bible calls that? A curse. Persons in authority. And even though the child is, did some stuff, yeah. But God has given us the wisdom how to help those who are struggling. What's the purpose of the church anyway? Come on. If we cannot reach out and pull men and women in, that their lifestyles may not be consistent with what we want. I remember a young lady got pregnant while she was in church. They were planning to get married. So got pregnant. Everybody keep coming to me. Pastor. Pastor. Pastor Taffe. I said, how y'all deal with this one? Because so on. How many? No. Let me see. But because of the prophetic giftings, and I give God the glory. Because of the prophetic giftings, I said, Lord, why are they so hard? Everybody can cry, crucify him, crucify him. I remember calling one of these individuals in my office. I said, the Lord said, you have to stop this. Called one individual in my office. And I said, you. You remember your birthday, last birthday? I said, yes, Bishop. I said, where were you on that night? I said, let me remind you. And I reminded her. And I said, from this day, never you point another finger. Never you do that. I mean, I didn't do this publicly because I wouldn't have done that publicly. But I had to let her know. And from that very day, oh, Bishop, God, Bishop. Sometimes you have to let people know that as the man of God, you know what's going on. Yes. And I said, don't worry. I will not expose you. I protect you. Love covers a multitude of sin. Just like Bishop, nah, go back there. So God bless you. And that was my last time saying anything like that to her. I didn't judge her. I just said that to her. And I said, listen, you should not be the one doing that. But God told me that so and so and so. And I gave her the date and the time with the seconds. Yes. She couldn't deny it. And lady sat in one of the services, one lady, and she had a bag of biscuits. One lady had a bag of biscuits. And I didn't know. A bag of biscuits. I didn't know. God said, somebody in here have a bag of biscuits. Stand up. And she stood up and she said, open the bag. I see ginger biscuit. I see cheese tricks. Open the bag. She opened the bag. I said, open it. She opened it. And then everybody in the church, they sat and they began to say, So after the service, she came to me and she said, Pastor, oh, you did not show me. That's cool. But what the Lord does, sometimes He reminds people that He knows. Yes, He knows what's going on. He knows what's going on. Don't hide from Him. Tell your neighbor again, take off some of the clothes. Yes, we have to know Him. We have to know Him. When I walked through the doors here this morning, the Lord showed me several things. Several things. He showed me your heart. Your heart is after Him. But He also showed me how frustration comes in sometimes. And the peace of God be upon you, man of God. The peace of God be upon your precious life. And it happens to all of us. Sometimes frustration sets in with me too. I have more than I can chew. Because churches in St. Thomas, 2 churches, one in Montego, I have not been to the Montego church in several years. 2 in Toronto, Canada. So I have more. I mean, I need the grace of God to help me. And that's why He pushes me. He pushes me on my face. He pushes me. And He says, I want you to stay down there and don't get up. He pushes me for hours. He says, don't get up unless I talk to you. I want to talk to you. And I would just ignore phones and everything else. And I just try to listen to Him. Sometimes He has me locked away for days. For days. Why? Why? Because He knows my heart. I'm after Him. I want to know Him in a fresh, in a personal way. I grew up in the church. And I know so much. As a young man who was born up in the church, I know the real thing. I don't know the counter. As I see the counterfeit, I know it. By the Spirit of God, I grew up in the church. And there was a time in my life that I wasn't like this. But God visited me some years ago, and God says, son, come here. God says, here's what I want you to do. I want you to step away from the pulpit and come. I want to talk to you. He says, you have been praying, you have been seeking me. You have been asking me for something different because you're tired. I said, yes, Lord, I'm tired. I was about to walk away from the ministry because what I was preaching was not matching up to what I was seeing. I'm closing. I said, God, I need to know you in a powerful way. And then I began to seek him. Don't discount fasting. It's a good thing. I began to seek him. I remember until he literally took away the taste of food from my mouth. It's like, yes, he took away the taste of food out of my mouth. And he pulled me closer to the altar. He says, I want to show you. And then out of that season of fasting, he began to reveal things that I never know. He began to give me names of persons when they were born. Sometimes he gave me the names of their children and different things that were happening to them. Like this morning, he gave me the name of a young man whose mother was in church. And I saw that young man sitting on his bed and he was shining his gun. And I said, you lady, I need to talk to you, but I can't talk to you while I'm in church. Come in the office. As I finished preaching, he came in the office. And I said, your son's name is so-and-so. And I saw him sitting on the bed and he has a gun in his hand. He's cleaning the gun. And she said to me, Jesus Christ, Pastor, Holiness Pastor, let them on fasting, help me pray for you, Pastor. And she broke down in tears in the office this morning. And I'm letting you know, God knows every detail about your life. He knows how much you're seeking after him. He knows how much. Listen. He knows how much your heart is after him. He knows the things you're struggling with. He knows the challenges that you're struggling with. He knows. There was a time that I was hiding from God. But when I met him, when I'm not talking about when I heard about him. When I met him, my whole life, Jesus Christ, I want you to understand. When I met my whole life. If I should stand here and give you a testimony before I close, I had a vision where my me came out of me, my spirit came out of my body, and I was like where the high tension wires are on the road, and I was looking down at my body, and I was looking at everything that was happening in the earth, and I was transitioned in like a second. I was transitioned in a place that was burning with fire and brimstone, and the Lord was there with me. And when I walked through a path, I saw demons chained up on walls. And I said, Lord, why are those demons chained up? He says, when you go back, read Revelation, they are reserved for a certain time. I saw those demons myself. He took me out of my body. There are places that I go, I share this, they think I'm crazy. They think I'm crazy. When I came back in my body, Pastor, my preaching changed. That was when I started to see miracles and signs and wonders. My preaching changed.